Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. I want to talk more on this issue with Flippin' MJ, known as Cesar Pina, DJ Envy ordeal that's going on right now with the feds. A lot of people are talking about it. You got Funk Flex speaking on it, and he has prior issues with DJ Envy in the past. I think that has been cleared up somewhat, but this is kind of reigniting it, I guess, because he's going to talk about it, right? It's a hot topic. You got to talk about it. And then you have past interviews that DJ Envy has done, like the Joe Budden's podcast, like the Manos podcast, and clips are coming up where it's like it makes him look, it puts him in a bad light. Funk Flex has said that he does not believe DJ Envy should get fired. He believes his boss should get fired. That is timeout, press pause, whatever you got to do. That is profound. And I don't know what context, he's saying that in this clip that I have, but that is profound. That's very profound. I don't, even at whatever context he's coming at it with, it's just profound. That's what it is. Profound, man. I don't know if DJ Envy's gonna go to jail. I really don't. I don't know exactly. I think he should go free, because what they're gonna need is some type of communication to where DJ Envy is getting broken off. If they can get somehow, because in any type of Ponzi scheme where people are just throwing money at it and hoping to get a return, but really they're just throwing money in his knapsack, it being Cesar Pina's knapsack, supposedly, right? This is a story that, DJ Envy is cooking up right now. He's saying that he was a victim too. So allegedly throwing money in their knapsack. Same thing as the what was it? The FTX guy with the cryptocurrency? That was the same thing he was doing. Putting money in his account and then running and then dipping. You know what I'm saying? Throwing away the keys or just losing access to him. It was a lot of Ponzi schemes are done that way. Most of the ones that they get away with is, they put the money into some offshore account or some type of account and they get lost to never be seen again. And it has been people that have successfully done that. But I don't want to get too far into that. I'm talking about, it's profound that, and you have to look at it, because like I was saying, when the feds take over the case, they're looking for any emails, any communication that is going to tie him into any felonious or fishy ordeals to where, he's going to be getting paid under the table, or anything other than what DJ Envy says his agreement was to get paid, through this guy. He's promoting this guy, which I'm going to pause there because it makes no sense. Because I'm like, why are you doing business with this guy who's been to jail before? You know what I'm saying? He's been to jail before. I don't know for what, but he's been to jail. And that's not saying somebody who comes out of jail can't, be rehabilitated, but this is a perfect example, right? Because he's not doing it the right way. He's still doing criminal activity. This is what he's engaged in. Cut to the feds, and this is becoming a case. So it was crazy to me looking at those old clips where DJ Envy is pretty much telling on himself, right? That's why to me it seems like, yeah, he may not get fired. He may. It looks right now like DJ Envy got basically by this, amazing deceiver and criminal, Flipping MJ, also known as Cesar Pina. That's what it's looking like. And my thing is, in the Mano interview, he has said, I think he called Clue, Joe Buttons, somebody else. I forgot. He called those guys up. Clue, another dude, was like, it's really not my thing. Joe Buttons said it's a Ponzi scheme and you're going to go to jail. Good eye by Joe Budden. And that's exactly what he was doing. And it seems like now, looking back at it in hindsight, the only criminal aspect now that I can, look at that light that I can see, if we're going to be looking at like, okay, what criminal activity was going on in that situation, I only think maybe like he was unexpectedly or unknowingly just trying to take down more of his friends. That's the only thing I can think about in that situation. Because let's just say those guys was unknowingly just going to get involved in some stuff like that. And then he has more people to run amok with, now. He's just getting more people to go down in flames with him at the end of the day. But not to think too deep into that. Very important, because everybody has investments, right? Other than, their normal, just everyday investments, that they do, right? Just regular everyday investments, whatever little investment accounts that you have. Then you have bigger investment accounts, right? Like, that would be linked, to, more of an institution base, right? And then you may have several of those, right? Okay. And then you could branch off and get into your personal investing. So this is aside from like your normal, your, basic portfolios that you build up. This is going to be separate from those things, right? So I understand how you want to get involved with your like investments, your personal investments, to make money too, right? So that, just so your money's not sitting idle, you could go ahead and flip it and, make money that way, doing it that way. So I understand that. I understand the investment part of it. You know what I'm saying? I understand, this guy saying to use other people's money. You can do that. You can use other people's money. He just wasn't saying the whole thing. He wasn't saying the whole truth of how he was doing it. He's putting money into these houses and he's flipping it, but the earnings made is nothing's adding up at the end of the day. Nothing's adding up at the end of the day. This guy may have turned like a $30,000 profit maybe off of this house, if any, because he's getting people investing, multiple people investing on a property. So he has more than enough money to get that property gone and like still be in the green with. And he's paying maybe 2 guys out of the 5 guys that, that he promised a return on that investment for that property. And so it's a Ponzi scheme. More people throwing money into his pocket, and he's paying some people out. It's just sad at the end of the day that DJ Envy, it's like you couldn't be that big of a fool, but obviously he could have. And that's the sad part. It's like, well, he could have, even though you're a criminal, even though one of your friends said it's a Ponzi scheme. Those things happen. You know what I'm saying? You could get an investment to where people are saying, okay, yeah, this is gonna pop, man. This is gonna pop. Give it 5 months, dude. It's popping. 6 months is popping. 6 months comes by, a year comes by, it hasn't popped. You know what I'm saying? And that's just learning through it. That's investing, bro. That's literally investing. Okay? That's what it is. It's investing. And you can't get mad because you put your money into something. But this right here is different. Because there's no chart. There's no, graph that we could look at and we can see, the trends and how the market's going. You just putting money into Cesar Pina's pocket and you're expecting to get a return that he promised you, 30%, 15%, whatever. And you ain't getting it. You feel me? So that's the Ponzi scheme right there. But yeah, I really want to end this video by saying a lot of people may be jumping DJ Envy's case right now, but very interesting how Funk Flex said, maybe he and now I don't know what context he was saying it in, but it's profound that he chose to say that he chose to say he shouldn't get fired, as to where he can keep his job, as to maybe he's not even going to be going to jail. And now that I look at it, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, well, yeah, he could not go to jail for this, because what did he do, besides just give bad advice? You feel me? Now, iHeart, they could probably get sued. iHeart could probably get sued. The radio, show could get sued because he was on, he brought him on the radio show. So this is over DJ Envy's head at this point. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Peace, guys. I'm out.